the global scope, if you don't mind computer terminology, of this particular, what appears to be superfluous research in regard to the flavor of green tea, whether bottled water or tap water is more preferred. In this case, bottled water, for reasons we'll disclose in a second, gives green tea a more bitter taste, where tap water helps with green tea developing a sweeter taste. Now, just to move a little bit aside, looking at the chart here, all right, to see green water exposed to bottled, tap, or deionized, black, same thing. Black tea is not going to make as much of a difference because black tea tends to be fully oxidized by the time it's actually marketed as a tea itself. But green tea, however, not. And that is the key word there, oxidation. So with that in mind, keep it in mind, I should say, we're going to go through the research as follows. Now also too, there's some socially sensitive things in regard to this research. I want to keep it focused on the outcome, but this is where the global scope may expand beyond it. When looking at bottled, tap, or deionized, the bottled and deionized are about the same. People want to say, well, bottled water, deionized water, whatever the social cause may be. However, though, when we're looking at the different types of water, we're really looking at not disinfectants and chlorine and so on and so forth. We're really looking at the emphasis on regard to mineral content. Because the mineral content, which tends to be higher in the tap water, tends to accelerate, should we say, oxidation. Let's get right to the research as follows. All right, tap or bottled water, water composition impacts health benefits of tea. Here's to sipping a cupful of health. Green tea steeped in bottled water has more bitter taste, but has more antioxidants than tea brewed using tap water, according to new research. In tests conducted at the Cornell Sensory Evaluation Center, consumers liked green tea brewed using tap water more than bottled water because it produced a sweeter taste. But when steeped in bottled water, the green tea contained about double the amount of the antioxidant epigallocatechin gallate, or epigallocatechin 3 gallate, EGCG, which makes it more bitter than tea brewed with tap water. We'll discover why in a second. To proceed, if you're drinking green tea for its health properties, you should be using bottled water. If you're drinking tea for taste, tap water is better. To conclude with the public research, we're going to go to the full study in a second. And this way you can understand the exact mechanism of why green tea, I should say with water that utilizes a lower mineral content, tends to have higher levels of epigallocatechin gallate. All right, to proceed. The researcher said, quote, normal everyday minerals in tap water such as calcium, iron, magnesium, sodium, and copper are the products that result in lower levels of the EGCG in green tea. Bottled water where calcium and magnesium have been filtered out and where the iron concentration is brought down a notch is able to extract the EGCG more efficiently. All right, with pure water, you get more health benefits out of the tea. All right, now for a second, let's go to the full research. I'm going to read really fast during the upper part and slow down to the more pertinent information as to why minerals result in a lower EGCG content when brewing green tea. To proceed, remember fast first, and I'll slow down. Previous work suggests tap water can influence the amount of tea flavonols extracted in green tea compared to brewing green tea with purified water. Tap water has a differing inconsistent between regions and over time mineral balance. Hard water is high in minerals such as calcium and magnesium. Tea infusions are particularly affected by calcium, with previous studies showing that levels of the theaflavins and caffeine extracted decrease with high levels of calcium. Magnesium and calcium can also promote two undesirable outcomes of tea brewing: tea cream and scum formation. Tea cream is precipitate matter that forms as the tea cools and is caused by the reaction between caffeine and tea flavanols, while tea scum is the surface film that forms on the tea infusion surface. Slow down. Which is composed of calcium, hydrogen carbonates, and other organic material. The film occurs due to calcium carbonate triggering oxidation of organic compounds. Now, right off the bat, reading that one particular line, you can see how the global scope will immediately expand beyond just the outcome of this research. But we are only going to focus on the outcome in regard to green tea for now. So it has also been demonstrated that catechin extraction can be increased in white tea by brewing with purified water. To conclude with the researcher's comment, which we read prior, as a decent synopsis, if you're drinking green tea for its health properties, you should be using bottled water. If you're drinking tea for taste, tap water is better. The researcher's name is Dando. I hope I pronounced that appropriately. I didn't want to read it earlier because of that uncertainty. But however, though, the links to the full citation will be available for you to follow on your own. Again, a lot of conjecture, a lot of publisher bias. It's very easy to interject into this research itself, but even though the research may appear to be superfluous in regard to flavor preferences while brewing green tea, it actually has profound effect way beyond even that when you look deeper into the details itself. Again, health benefits in regards to green tea. To raise it up, use a lower mineral content water, particularly low in calcium carbonate, and that'll help keep the epigallocatechin gallate levels higher. If you're just doing it for flavor and want a little sweeter taste, due to the fact that the EGCG tends to have a bitter taste to it, then you can knock it all off or destroy it or whatever you want to call it and utilize tap water, which will give it a sweeter taste because it diminishes the health benefits or the health providing EGCG. Again, this is Ralph Turchiano signing off. I hope you find this information of use. Again, all the information will be available for you to follow and research deeper on your own. And as always, thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to see you all once again in 7 days. Catch you then. Bye.